If you have to increase prices in your business, what do you do when customers query it? Which is what Tom asks here. And Tom sent me a couple of follow-on details as well, running a business to business. And you said that when you try and increase prices, you get one or two people saying, why has this gone up? And your best response so far is, well, I just feel that's what I'm worth. So the first thing, without stating the obvious, you can probably tell that's a really weak negotiating position to be in. I don't want to give you a hard time here, but if you're having to say to your clients, well, I just think I'm worth more, you're onto a hiding for nothing there, and that's not a good place for you to be. So the first thing, you have to get your customers and clients used to the fact that prices go up. It should happen every year anyway. So you can either do it end of the so December into January, you can do it tax year, you can do it whatever suits you. But it's very standard in most organizations to write to your regular clients and go, thanks for this current year. Next year, the prices are going up by 3%, 2%, 5%, whatever. That will allow you, by the way, to add an additional little sell on there, because you can say to people in October, listen, thank you for this lovely work you've given me this year. This is what we've got booked now. If you want to book into next year, I'll guarantee you this year's rates. So that's one way you can actually get some sales out of talking about increasing prices. But the other thing to bear in mind is that if your business is new or developing, you ought to also be just trying different price formats for each new customer who comes in. So if you're really happy with everything, you don't need to do this. But if you're thinking now that your prices aren't high enough, the next time you get a new client, try a higher rate with them. Now, they might just go, yeah, great. At which point you'll go, oh no, I could have been charging that for all the others. Yes, you could have done, but you didn't. But this customer, the new one, that's now the new rate. So when you go to your second and your third of that new rate, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable. So it's very common, certainly once your business has been running for a while, to have, if you like, legacy customers, people who joined you quite early on in your business journey, and they might be paying a lower rate than other customers. You might also work on the basis of, look, well, that's the price, but if you buy 10 of these or 50 of these or 100 of these, whatever your metrics are, well, I'll give you this rate instead. But the point is, if no one ever says to you, that's too expensive, you're not charging enough. That's the difficult point. And the fact that somebody says, why is the money going up? That's a perfectly reasonable question, but it's kind of the weakest position to be in. So that's why I would suggest that, one, you get people used to price rises every year. You don't have to do them, but once they're used to it as a concept, if you don't, it's a bonus for them, but they're used to the idea. Two, you maybe nudge up prices, you adjust formulas, you adjust the package that you offer to people. So they might get slightly less for the same money. That's another way of increasing the price. You might separate the bits you currently do for free as part of the same money. So in other words, the overall thing is a price rise, but it's more tabulated and broken down. And all of that you can try with each new customer. Hope that helps.